Hello, folks. Good evening. Technomage. I wanna be a Technomage. All right. Tonight I do get to be a Technomage. And at the same time, let me show you what I've been up to here. If you look at the background behind me here, right here, you see I beat up Saruman and laid him out on the floor. So, you know, everything's good back there in the forest around Isengard. We took care of that guy. Now I am going to introduce one of our dear co-hosts tonight. I guess I'm going to go with ladies first, and then we have a special announcement from one of the gentlemen who joins us. Some pretty cool news. So I'm going to introduce our lady of the evening and every evening, my dear lovely wife, Liza Sahito of the Psyche Electroacoustic Opera Company.
Prepare for torture!
Confess, and we won't hurt you anymore. We don't like doing this at all.
Never!
Bring me the boar worms.
No! Not the ballworms!
Well, our little sketch didn't quite work out this week, so I had to play the original.
What?
Chat.
Where is my cyborg opera?
Well, I'm sorry, but by popular demand, our chat really wanted some strapping down, shall we say there?
No. The chat has no say in this.
Okay. I'll bring the cyborg opera bit back next week. But this week, I mean, I remember last week when they got some ideas, man. Wow.
A lady has her boundaries.
Okay.
And I am a classy lady.
Well, we have a classy gentleman coming up next here. And he has some news to report. Oh, wait a minute. We'll do our other classy gentleman first, because this guy, he may have some news, but it may not be as topical as what we're going to get after that. Here we go. And to make sure we all speak a proper sort of English, please welcome an archer by the name of Colin.
Who you calling posh?
Posh. I said
classy.
proper.
I isn't classy.
You are posh and classy, Colin.
Well, because unlike other Robin Hoods, I speak with an English accent. I'll tell you what, use that in your intro.
Yeah.
Flat.
Well, you are delightful, Colin, as always. And we do have something special coming up for you. One of your compatriots there from the United Realm of Great Britain and Northern Ireland did send something in.
That's
and
why.
So we're coming right back to you, Colin. But up next, we do have Dutch Gradient, who is just back from a con and has some things to report.
Ooh.
So let me make sure I get his proper, real, newfangled intro.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt.
I'm sorry, Newt.
You don't have to be sorry. It wasn't your fault.
A newt. I got better.
I'm going to have to remove that one, Dutch, because I put that in as a joke and I played that one instead of your real aliens intro. Sorry.
I was thinking, when did I become a newt? I don't recall becoming a newt. Apparently I got better, but I don't have any recollection of it.
Well, anyway, I'm going to put... Yeah, I'm going to put you on feature. I'm going to put you on feature, even though it's just your avatar, because you do have some stuff to share with us. Tell everybody where you were at.
Nothing big. That's the thing. I was only at AwesomeCon on Saturday. I wasn't there for the announcement.
Well, I didn't go anywhere this weekend, so...
Well, fair enough. So I did go to AwesomeCon, and I did get to meet the members of the Firefly cast who were there. More importantly, I got their signatures on my DVD case. The downside to it was that Nathan Fillion took so long to see all of his fans and to take care of photo ops and to take care of other opportunities and leaving us waiting in line. It took 6.5 hours just to get his autograph alone.
Wow.
Ooh.
And then as I waited in line for Alan Tudyk's, which was another very long line, and he had to leave for a photo. So we go back in an hour. I noticed that Sean, Gina, and Morena didn't have lines. I asked the ladies next to me in line, would you mind holding my spot while I go get their signatures that I've already paid for? They held my place. I got theirs. Then I got Alan's. And I have the whole set except for Jane, who wasn't there. But I live just a town over from where he will be very soon. So I will be able to get his signature, and I will have the whole set. And yes,
yes.
I did.
Yeah,
I did meet Ron Glass.
I was a bit
I did meet Ron Glass back in 2015, so I have this. No, not quite. But I did get Ron Glass's signature in 2015 before he passed away.
All right. Well, very good. At least.
And I'm very disappointed that Joss Whedon. And I'm very disappointed Joss Whedon is not involved in the animated feature series they've announced.
Yeah, there was enough talk about that in our previous stream with musings and stuff, so I think we'll be moving on from that. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, some of the people that really were magical that made it happen, aren't included. They just want the IP. They just want the name, and then they'll do who knows what with it. I'm waiting for an animated version, a reboot of Murder, She Wrote or something like that. So anyway.
Please tell me if my mic is too loud or anything.
Oh, I think we already had that. It was called Velma.
No, I know. Do not soil Murder, She Wrote by comparing it to Velma. No.
Take that detective's name out your mouth.
Poor Angela.
I mean, Cabot Cove is one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's like St Mary Cray, and Midsummer and Jersey, the real one. It's lethal if you live there. Have you not seen? Have you not seen the other documentaries like Bergerac and Miss Marple? These places are dangerous.
Oh, Miss Marple. Well, anyway, tonight, if you do feel so inclined to help support the channel, the wonderful options that cost you nothing are the like button, subscribing, leaving a comment afterwards. We love to chat with you. Dutch watches the comments, as do I, and we will engage with you. What the hell was that?
I'm sorry. I'm in a hotel, and there's a highway outside. I'll keep my mic muted until anyone wants to talk to me.
No, don't worry. It sounded like a freaking UFO. That's what I mean.
Someone was wondering.
Well, we have some input this week. There is a gentleman who resides in the great realm of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and he had a public service announcement to provide for us. I think this gentleman is also Purple Leader. But anyway, here's what he provided for us.
Colin.
This was provided by, I guess you could guess, Gavin Blackburn. He knows that Colin is Green Leader, so he had to bring something in here. Apparently, there's some wet wood in Colin's back passage. So he wants
Gavin.
folks to be aware of that. So please watch your footing.
Where was this?
Well, it has the name on it.
And it's not slippery.
Passage.
It's not slippery. It's slippy
when wet. Gavin.
Oh, slippy. That's true. Oh, they wouldn't have been able to fit in the E and the R and have it be the same font size. That's why.
Sure, they couldn't look at the word passage. They just needed
Or
to
is that the
widen it and make it a
word?
little smaller.
Or maybe in true English, it's not slippery, it's slippy. I don't know.
You've maybe
Definitely
raised
on purple
head
side
purple.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're moving on here. Just a little
Oh,
bit of cat news.
yes,
This
yes,
is our. This is a cat we're rehabilitating.
yes. We're
He
fostering him for now.
he basically came from somewhere. He's somewhat domesticated, but he came with a real testosterone streak, so we had to get him fixed. He was beating up other cats, causing trouble.
Oh
Now he
yeah.
lives in our porch, screened in. He's passed 4 weeks, so I'm told at max 4 more weeks, and he will be able to call himself truly fixed and have low enough T to get along with other cats. But already we see some good signs. So this cat is now named Londo.
The,
And he has a Londo streak in him because he goes around going, wah, wah, wah,
he has the
fear,
voice.
fear.
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely has the voice.
He's a Siamese mix, so he's mostly Siamese and otherwise just.
Mostly Siamese at night. Mostly.
And we also have a little kitty family. This mother cat showed up like a month ago in underneath our house. We have basically an anchor and steel girding below the house with a skirt around it. She snuck in, had a litter. Now they live in the porch also, and 3 kittens there. So we have a new family coming. She's the same type, a calico, just like Inga was. And
Yeah.
so life goes on. So
does Londo have his own way of saying "fair"?
He
yeah,
needs
like,
some. He's a very vocal cat. Yes,
Yeah.
and I mean he does have Londo vibes when
Yeah.
he speaks to you.
We'll get
Yeah,
more
Does that feel-
pictures. We'll get
I'll
more
bet he never
pictures as we
apologizes,
go.
though.
Never.
I'll bet he never apologizes, not once.
Nope.
And there's mommy from a distance. I don't know the name Ivanova. It might be cute, but I don't think it works.
It doesn't
for a cat.
stick to her.
Too
No.
many syllables.
Yeah,
Natoth.
too many.
Natoth. Yeah.
I thought about Natoth. She is kind of mean.
Lita?
Actually, coming up soon, we'll be meeting Timoth, and that was the suggestion by Liza. But
Timoth, yeah.
I don't see me standing on the front porch calling Timoth.
How about
Timoth.
how about Lita?
Lita, I did mention. Liza's not sure. We'll see.
No,
No.
she's too mean to be a leader.
Oh, Lita got pretty mean by
Oh, the
season
cat
5.
is too mean. I'm sorry.
The cat's too mean.
What?
No, Lita Alexander was just defending herself and not letting
Oh,
people
she was
step all
just
over her.
troubled and misunderstood. No, that's true. She was shafted, but she didn't have to get as bad as she was.
Yeah, but that was to season 5.
Yeah.
No, but you understand. When I
She didn't get
suggested
shafted to
Natoth,
season 5.
when I suggested Natoth, and Liza said she's too mean, I thought you meant Natoth was too mean
Oh, no,
for the
no,
cat to be
Lita.
called that.
Lita.
The cat's
No,
too
Timoth.
mean.
Oh, no, Timoth was great. She was just tough love. Right?
Well, remember, Timoth told Veer that she bites. And so, yeah, it would be perfect. Yeah.
Well, interestingly, of course, technically speaking, since we've got Ivanova, Timov should be a male because it's a male Russian name.
Timoth
Oh, it
is
is?
the
I
male
didn't know
Russian
that.
name?
Well, OV is a male, which is why Susan Ivanova was daughter of Dmitry Ivanov,
Okay, yeah.
because in
What?
Russian names are gendered.
Ah.
How about
So-
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Well, we thought Susan may not just. I don't know.
What about
Susan
Jador?
is-
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Jador, the war criminal?
Well, here's what we're gonna
Well,
do. Here's what we're gonna do, or Death Walker.
oh god.
That's who J'adore is.
Yeah, yeah. J'adore, j'adore. All right. Well,
People think it's
folks,
French.
leave a comment after the stream and let us know some cat name ideas. Let us move on with our show because this is an awesome episode, and oh my god! I mean, the B plot was a riot. The A plot was a real thinker.
Which is
And
which?
That
Genuine question for this one.
I would say the
I mean, I think
Technomage line is probably the main plot because it affects the larger story more.
I would have gone the other way around.
In the Go ahead.
But no, what I'm saying is what I mean is it's literally a case of they're both very strong stories.
Oh no, they're both good. They're both strong. The thing is, one has a longer story arc integration, especially with the line at the end, and the story of Londo. It has more significance that way. Basically, another passing prophecy or another passing divination, shall we say, of the future, insight into the future for Londo to potentially learn from, which he does not. But it's longer. The Drazi, this ritual doesn't really come up again, but it did introduce us to the Drazi.
Yep, the Drazi line is definitely the inferior line to the Londo and
I wouldn't
Technomage
say
story.
Inferior.
I didn't say it was bad. It is inferior to the other one.
Yeah. But
I would say
there is at least it does get referred to, I think, once or twice more. It's not just a one-off storyline. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't have the long-term effect that that the Technomages one does.
Good evening,
welcome,
Mr. Brown. Oh, he reminds me there's something, because Mr. Brown is always up on his game. A great streamer is Mr. Brown. We do have Star Furies now, and I'm going to put that. This is for channel members on YouTube, the emoji collection. That's how YouTube works. You can only do the special emojis through the YouTube memberships, although we do have memberships on Ko-Fi as well. Ko-Fi takes like 3%, YouTube takes 30%, so I do have a pinned message at the top with the Ko-Fi link. So if you would like to help support these streams, Ko-Fi is an option. If you prefer YouTube, you can do that. And if you do the channel membership, you'll get access to our emojis. And there's the Star Fury. And there we go. Ardent Party is laying them out for you. What does Brown say there? Good
he says purple.
Oh, he's purple.
Oh, that's what
No. he hasn't picked a side yet.
Yeah, I think Colin is green leader and Gavin is purple leader. They both had little stars on their sashes.
No,
so anyway, let's get...
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown said, how's everyone? Good to see you, peeps.
Yes.
What's the star? What's the Star Fury emoji called?
Star Fury.
Oh, that's interesting.
It has to be all one word. I capitalized the Fury, but it has to be one word. YouTube has rules. It's like 12 characters, all one word. It's like, damn.
I can't get it by shortcuts. So obviously the shortcuts don't work for.
Are you a channel member? I know that Dutch gifted some memberships. So
yeah, he was. I caught one of Dutch's gifts, but no, it's just maybe what it means is maybe only the general ones can be shortcutted to. Maybe that's what
when I open up my emoji thing, it shows them right there at the top, the Wayfarer Project emoji.
Yeah, it's just what I tend to normally do is I'm lazy and I can't be. What I tend to do is I tend to do shortcuts. I do colon start for the name because I know the ones I normally use, and that
Oh
was
yeah. Well, I
that's what wasn't
tried
working.
star. That didn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying star with a capital S. No,
So I'm
it's just
wondering
showing
if maybe that
YouTube
means.
stars.
Yeah. I'm wondering if maybe that means that the shortcuts only work for the general.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you type worm in the top, no, I'm getting YouTube worms. I did set up like a shortcut for at least all my emojis, and it's supposed to be worms or maybe worms with an S. No, I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to look at this again and see what's going on. But
No,
YouTube is known for not being very good with its customers because, after all, you viewers are not only our customers, you're YouTube customers, but they're not very nice. We found that out on Monday because Anti-Derivative Jill was demonetized for a day. She received an email saying that she was demonetized for inauthentic content. This from a platform that has bogus health hacks with AI people there. And, she did a video and all this stuff, the appeal. Unfortunately, she got her monetization back same day. But all YouTube did with her supporters was just inform them their membership was on pause. And they didn't even say why. And so her members were asking, what happened? What are you doing? And she's like, I didn't do anything. YouTube demonetized me. I have to make a video and beg for it back. Well, she was monetized again the next day, thank goodness. So, Anti-Derivative Jill, link in the description. Great stuff there.
Lawrence Scott Hobbit
Yes.
has been a member for 4 months, and according to his chat, he is Team Green tonight. Yeah.
Team Green. He's also
He
one
is
of the
green
first
leader.
ones. I think he is the first one. He's our Lorian.
Perhaps.
Yes, thank you, Scott. And of course, Scott, it's still winter is winding down a bit there.
Eat my shorts.
But it's not as warm as the rest of the country. But in any case, for those of you that are attracted to men, you've probably been enjoying the view, but the rest of us, I think we should be moving on here. Michael Garibaldi there. But he's getting looked over. Remember, he's recently recovering from being shot in the back with a PPG by one of his own men. And the good doctor is, doing that thing doctors do, poking you here, poking you there, saying, does this hurt? Does this hurt? And Garibaldi wants to get back to life as normal. He's not sure if he wants to be security chief yet again or not, but he's wants to get back to normal. So he's saying, no, I'm all right. And then the doctor does something truly painful to him, I guess. And then they have a little bit of an argument there. It's like, man, I don't like when my patients lie to me. And it's like, yeah, well, can't we have a discussion at least?
And this actually is the C plot of this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When merges with B plot. By the way, Green Leader Scott has gifted 1 membership.
Oh, thank you very much, Scott. Do we see who the lucky one is?
Let me check the chat.
Over to one's tea time, 198.
Congratulations.
I want to make sure I get this.
I'm sorry.
Overtone?
No, it's Overt One's tea time.
Overt One's tea time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a musician. I'm thinking overtone. Oh, there we go. I was going to do another The Odor.
Oh,
we
yes.
have a friend by the name of
Theodore. You were in danger of that, yes. Yeah.
They do think everyone else thinks it's overtones, so.
All right. Well, anyway, they have a little bit of a bickering back and forth, but at the end of the day, he thinks Garibaldi's basically just about ready to get back to work. And unfortunately, Garibaldi is not so sure about it. You try getting shot in the back. Yeah, but it was one of his own men. That's the thing. And so that was Franklin's problem was you seemed a little too cranky. And it's like, okay, so put him in pain and then complain about him being cranky. It's like,
Yeah.
Sounds like you're cranky too, Dr. Franklin. All right. So anyway, he's just talking about there that, he's ready to go back to work just about, but Garibaldi's not sure. He has some issues with himself internally because he didn't see that he was going to have, one of his own men, his second in command, actually attempted to kill him. So that's pretty big. That's pretty important. He didn't see it coming. That's one thing. And then he also is not so sure about Sheridan because Captain Sheridan's new and he's different. He's not his good friend Jeff Sinclair anymore. So I don't know. And
Hello, not Brian. Welcome.
not Brian, the real one. Because didn't we have not Brian at some point?
He's not Brian. He's a very naughty boy.
If we didn't have him before, we surely will soon.
Oh, yeah, we have not Z3PO, but not Brian, one of the OG classic contributors to Mr. Brown Alliance. Always a pleasure to have. Okay, so any lines here that people think we should highlight? I believe I pretty much, some of these I do summarize, some I don't. It depends. I mean, these are good lines. It's good writing. It's a good setup for the situation. Yeah, obviously, if you're a security chief, you get shot in the back by your second in command, you're going to have pause. You're going to be, really concerned about your own abilities to sniff that out, your own trust with your own people, and you wake up from a coma and there's a new commander. The one before was a friend of yours. You had a trusting relationship with him, and now this guy's new, and especially with what the Earth Alliance is going through, with Garibaldi finding out about the assassination before the president died. Of course, the mainstream narrative, as is usually the case, is wrong. It's made up. It was an assassination. The viewer knows that, and Garibaldi does. But so obviously, he's got a lot going around in his head. So before we move too far on, anybody have anything to add about Garibaldi? His situation?
No, this honestly, I like the show. I like the episode, but this entire part of the episode feels like filler to me.
I kind of feel that. Yeah, I kind of feel that too.
It wraps up too neatly with a little bow at the end.
Yeah.
I got shot in the back by my own man, my own second in command. He was right there all the time. Yeah.
If you know what the original plans for certain other stories were, this is actually also. I wonder how much of this was changed, how much of this was originally intended, because it mirrors another storyline which comes in later on with another character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Who was originally supposed to be a different character.
Well, I think part of this is also to reinforce it because remember, this situation that Garibaldi's in or was in was started at the end of season 1. And now we're 3 episodes into season 2. So they got to really establish, especially for new viewers and stuff, what his thinking is right now. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's all really, truly believable material. Would someone already watching it and being following things religiously need it? Probably not. But
No,
I
not
think
at
it's
all.
good to
No.
have to cover all your bases and to see some more back and forth between Franklin and Garibaldi is always,
And then with
it's nice.
Sheridan and Garibaldi, I guess, so that they start building up Sheridan.
Yeah. And start building up trust again, and then no spoilers. All right. So we quietly set up monitoring
I'm sorry.
stations.
On that, real quick.
Okay.
Last week we got into a whole thing about spoilers, and a big thing came up about we don't want any spoilers. I never said no spoilers. All I said was, let's be careful with the spoilers, and that started the whole kerfuffle.
All right. Well, let's not start it again.
I just wanted to be clear.
I am standing my ground.
I don't want to be.
You shall be green, Drazi, and I will be purple.
Gavin, you got another initiate.
You just said you were
purple.
No. You cannot be purple, Drazi.
I already said I'm purple.
I claim it. So, and you're on the other.
Wrong.
But I'm in the chat.
We're on the other side of this issue, so you have to be, green.
But I said purple in the chat. We're on the same side.
Well, you're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to just pull it out of a barrel.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's
You
right.
don't get to choose. Yeah. This isn't like high school.
Well, maybe we have to impose our beliefs onto the Drazi so it makes them, more sophisticated. So
that's the way to handle it. Yes.
Yes. Let's have green Drazi be the no spoilers people, and purple Drazi be the more reasonable Babylon 5 fans.
Excuse me. Which of us comes from a green and pleasant land? None of it comes from a purple land, do they?
I never said no spoilers.
You can't take it back now, Judge Gradient. It's recorded. It's on the internet.
Rewatch the show. I never said it. You said no spoilers.
Oh, here we go.
No boom today, boom tomorrow. There's always a boom tomorrow.
That's right.
There's going to be a boom.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, here we get to meet for the first time.
It's 1:25 in the morning, real time.
I'm trying to move along. I'm trying.
That's Lord Refa.
Lord Refa here. Yep. From Cheech and Chong fame.
Yeah.
But anyway, some interesting stuff here because we could see what Morden talked about last time has taken effect. Basically, Refa is from the Centauri Republic in the upper echelons of government. He seems to be one of those crafty people that works from off stage, manipulating people and moving his, shall we say, the leaders that he agrees with or that agree with him into place and stuff.
The description you're looking for is slimy git.
So what is the difference between a git and an asshole? What is the semantics behind the British word git?
A git is more of an idiot. An asshole is more of just a jerk.
Well, you're not British either. Well, I guess you were right. Colin approved.
I watch a lot of British shows.
Yeah, you're right. I know about 3 IQ points. I think git is a shorter, pithier word than arsehole.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. Just want to make sure I got it right. I mean, I got the general idea, but so anyway, here, so they're quietly monitoring things in Quadrant 37,
he's
which
talking
they
past
recently
tense.
took over.
He's talking past tense.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're more than monitoring now. They got it now. They took it over from the Narn.
Before they took it over. So we quietly set up these monitoring stations, and then...
Go ahead. You might as well.
To keep an eye on the Narn build-up. when we heard you would be personally take care of the problem, well, yes, I'm sure it sounded quite absurd, more like insane.
Yeah, that was Molari there saying, yeah, I'm sure it sounded quite absurd, but he's like,
more like insane. But then the monitors went silent. Spy probes sent in later confirmed the entire Narn outpost had been wiped out. I would be very interested to know how you did that, Ambassador. Yes, I'm quite sure that you would.
That was a perfect yes.
Yeah.
Very well. Keep your secrets for now.
Yes, just so people know, that's Veer there doing Londo's hair.
Poor Veer.
Yeah. And Reef is just talking with him, but we see this was set up as more than expected. The Centauri government doesn't know how Londo did it, but it was impressive. And
it doesn't matter how, long as
and
he
the
can keep doing
Narns
it.
don't even know.
Yeah,
what
as
matters,
it says. Yep.
Go ahead.
No, go on. Yours.
I was just going to do one of my boring ass summaries.
It's all it's needed right now. It's fine.
All right. So yeah, what matters basically is the Narns can't trace it to the Centauri nor Londo, and he points that out.
And they were saved from another embarrassing surrender.
Yeah.
By their idiot emperor. Uh-oh.
They're not happy with their current emperor.
Yeah, and then he starts complimenting Londo on his initiative, his independent thought, his courage. We need more of you like that in the and a large aggressive strike force.
Yeah.
that doesn't hurt either.
That helps,
that you managed to put together without anyone knowing.
I wonder why Londo decided that he was going to play second fiddle to this guy from the beginning.
Well, he was already second fiddle. This guy has more contacts and stuff. Remember, Londo, we find out later, but we get the impression he's kind of ambassador, but he's not too high up. He wants to be higher up. But we find out later he's basically doing a position that no one else wanted. It wasn't very prestigious. But this guy, is connected in the inner circle.
It's quite simple, Liza. It's a meta comment. Londo is staying at the back for the moment because he's played by Peter Jurassic, and the Jurassic is in the past, and Refa is played by William Forward. So he is in the front.
Very astute observation.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. There's no slipping on Colin's front passage.
Oh, Colin. They should have never found that sign.
But the Narn...
I don't know where it actually is. Actually.
Well, the Narn don't even suspect it was them. That's even more impressive. Or, more precisely, you. Yeah, that's the thing. Basically, Morden set it up, and his associates set it up strategically well.
Except, ironically, as it happens, the Narn, or one Narn in particular, knows exactly who it was.
Kind of. He just can't say it.
Yeah. He can't say it, and he can't put it, but he knows exactly who it was. He just doesn't know that he knows that.
Then
he doesn't know that he knows.
Yeah.
He suspected it last time, but he knew that he couldn't really say anything because he doesn't have evidence.
And he knows it was the ancient enemy, but he doesn't know who the ancient enemy is.
Oh, he knows the ancient enemy, but he also suspected the Molari connection.
Oh,
Can't. Yeah.
But I mean, he knows who it was that wiped out the outpost.
Well, Refa gave a look to Veer there, and
he started to say something, and then gave that look to Veer before he said anything else.
Oh, he can be trusted. So Refa keeps talking, but this is where you see some future plans being announced here. The Emperor is sick and probably won't be alive for much longer, basically, is the scenario, and he's trying to maneuver his people into place and stuff. because obviously when there's no clear successor because the son of the emperor had died, and I guess the Centauri don't have female emperors, which is, I guess, one of their, issues. Because I think Timoth would have been a great emperor.
She would have been a fantastic emperor. I like Timov.
Darn patriarchy keeping women down.
That's
The glass
right.
ceiling there in the Centauri Republic.
Yeah,
so
the
whenever
Centauri
you hear
Republic,
that about
yes.
here in the U.S. or in the UK, you can rightly say, hey, look, we've come a lot further than the Centauri Republic.
That's right.
I always find it interesting, though, that it's a republic, yet it has an emperor.
So did
That's
Rome.
I wondered
Yeah,
about
so did
that.
Rome.
Yeah.
No, it didn't become a republic. It stopped being a republic when it got an empire. It became the Roman Empire.
But they still had a Senate, and this guy might disagree. We'll see, because we do have X Flavius X as one of our first ones, one of our supporters.
Man commands! A quack legion! They wax as high as any in Rome!
But of course, no, there he's just magistrate. But Flav is connected with both Biggest Dickus and the Roman Emperor, who at that time, I believe, was Augustus, formerly Octavian.
I'm trying to think. It's 33.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
It was Octavian, but
no, I
remember,
think
he
it was
named himself
Tiberius.
Augustus.
Yeah, I think it was Tiberius was the emperor at the time of the crucifixion. I think. But I may be going on what happened in I Claudius.
I was pretty sure it was Augustus. Quick, folks, look it up. Find a movie that tells us, because Hollywood was always right about history.
Simple. It's easy. You just look up what when Tiberius reigned. And if Tiberius was reigning in 33 BC, 33 AD, he was emperor.
Well, James Tiberius Kirk ruled in the 23rd century.
Yeah, this is true, yes.
So let me ask Gemini here, who was the Roman emperor during the time of Jesus? Now, I guess it could have changed from Jesus's life to from 27 before the Common Era to 14 after the Common Era. Augustus, yes.
Right, so Augustus was emperor when Jesus was born.
Yeah,
but the crucifixion
he followed Julius.
Yeah, but the crucifixion was 33, which must have been under Tiberius, because I don't think it was unless it was Caligula.
Well, he's saying here 27. Well, I'm going to translate it to BC. 27 BC to 14 AD was Augustus. So so by 33 AD, let's see. Oh, Tiberius. Damn!
What it means that Augustus was emperor at Christmas. Augustus was as I said, to be honest, I'm genuinely going on my memories of things they brought
You're right.
into I Claudius.
14 AD to 37 AD. For 23 years, Tiberius was the emperor. So Tiberius most likely was the emperor during that time, because, of course, I don't know, is it truly 33 AD, or could there have been things gotten off a little bit?
Yeah, if I'm off the top of my head, the figure plus or minus 6 comes to mind. So it could have been somewhere between 27 and 33.
Catholic school taught me 30 to 40.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it was comfortably in the time of Tiberius. So there we go, Colin. 1 point to the green team.
1 point to
Poor
the
Gavin. He's like, I wasn't even trying. What else?
1 point to the BBC when you make good drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some of those old movies, they actually did the research. That's the thing. Now we
Well,
have
the thing was, I Claudius was
now,
based on
like,
2 books by Robert Graves, who would have done, probably was a historian if I remember correctly. So
Flavius is right. We did not say AD 30 to 40 or AD 50. That's what we should be saying.
Yeah, AD Annum Domini as opposed to CE Common Era. Well, they just don't like that Domine part. They just don't want anyone to think, there's
When
any...
did Common Era come into play? Because
they're the same thing. It's just changing the words.
yes,
BC
I know, but
means
I'm
before
just
Christ.
wondering. I was watching a documentary. It's like, what are these terms? What time period are they referring
It was
to?
just to change. They're the same. It's just CE instead of AD means you're not saying Annum Domini, year of our Lord, because you don't believe that, in the Lord and stuff, and so you say Common Era.
And yet your calendar is still based on the birth of Jesus. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Well, when I vaguely remember when it coming out, because I actually understood and I actually understood the reasoning. The reasoning that I remember being given was that AD and BC specifically tie the calendar to Christianity.
Yeah.
Whereas CE and BCE, although they use the same numbering system, that does not specifically imply a connection to Christianity.
Well,
and therefore
it just takes...
it's easier for outside, and I understood that, but now I get up. But these days I'm becoming a lot more conservative. No, sorry, go back to BC and AD.
Yeah, I mean, people are used to it, and I think plenty of people who are not religious or whatever still are fine with AD, BC.
I mean,
because
it's just
you still talk about the same point in time for the same kind of reason. I mean, I don't know what became more common after that.
And the argument that I remember being made, for example, was that BC and AD don't really have any meaning in, I don't know, China, which was the argument that came for it.
But I'm sure they had their own timelines to talk about their own history,
like saying things
under
like,
this and that emperor.
They'd be saying something like 335 rats ago.
Well, it's like you look at the Jewish calendar. We're in, God, is it something like 5,000 or something in the Jewish calendar?
I don't know. I've never.
Thank you.
It.
No, China's on 5. Farm.
Yeah, and the Mayan calendar already ran out of pages, so we're done there.
But as a final argument, it's Western civilization's numbering system, and Western civilization is Judeo-Christian, mainly Christian. So, come on.
All
right, and Pluto is a planet.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'm fine with dwarf planet, but the thing is, as long as it's orbiting the sun and large enough to be spherical, I don't really care how far from the sun it is and that it's surrounded by Kuiper Belt objects. It's a Kuiper Belt planet. Fine. It's big enough to be spherical and it orbits the sun. Yeah, it may be made mostly of ice, but then Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune and Uranus are gas. They're made of fart. So if farts can be planets, so can
I. Giant fart planet. I like it. Yes.
Jupiter,
thing is, if you do accept that as a definition for Pluto to be a planet, that means about 40 or 50 asteroids now have to be planets too.
Are they spherical?
Yes, and bigger than Pluto.
But do they orbit the sun?
Yes, in the asteroid belt.
The difference.
I didn't know there were any that big.
Yep,
well,
Ceres,
look at it.
Pallas.
The 2 moons of Mars are like, little rocks. They're like the size of a bus, and they're not even spherical. We call them moonlets. We're still fine there.
I know.
But it's all these people trying to get rid of tradition. Like that's thing that Neil deGrasse Tyson, it's like, dude, this is what you find to be most important. How about building a decent freaking spaceship? Instead of arguing about whether you call Pluto a planet.
Speaking of spaceships, Refa is about to ask Londo if he can count on his support. And look at the look on Veer's face.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
So, yeah.
well, can they, Londo?
Yeah. And yeah, Veer's already hearing enough stuff that he's just, I don't like this. And then he does, in a few episodes, lay it out in the line. It's beautiful. What you are asking could be considered treason. There's that word treason again.
Yep.
And here, this is what you were saying last time, Colin, about treason. Or the first step in restoring our people's place in the stars or something like that. Yep. And
Depending on who writes the
who
history
writes
books.
history books. Exactly. Or who generates the AI data sets.
Aye.
I think it would be us. What do you think?
Well, we'll
Clink!
see what happens. That's
And then again
in the story.
And again, the look on Veer's face. His face carries the audience's. It's like, hey, audience, this is how you should be feeling about this.
Yep.
Right. And it's great blocking. Blocking for where the actors stand and everything. And so there we go, folks. And we still have one thing before the opening credits. Here's our posse. It's West Side Story time. I think these are the Sharks. And coming up soon, we're going to see the Jets. Ba-doo-dip, bidoo-dap, ba-doo-dap, bidoo-dap.
Do you have a poll ready?
What kind of poll?
Well, we're talking about the Drazi now, so you know what kind of poll.
And these are the decent, the decent ones. So this is the Sharks and Jets without Rachel Ziegler being involved.
Oh, they did that. I mean, who needs to remake West Side Story? It's already a remake, you know?
Yeah, sorry, cultural appropriation of Romeo and Juliet. I object. Well, it is.
It is. That's true.
And if others can complain about cultural appropriation, so can I.
Yeah. Well, Bernstein, I think, did it well. I mean, it's good music and stuff. And the most thing about West Side Story is the music. I mean, people kind of know the story. It was just... All right. So I'm going to call this What's in Your Barrel. As you'll soon find out, you just pull a sash out of a barrel. But we'll find out from our audience whether they're purple or green.
Or blue, or red, or yellow.
Touch Grady.
We don't have enough options for the rainbow.
Oddly enough, Dutch, I was about to say or blue for a particular reason that I alluded to in that when I emailed you. Once.
Blue.
Yeah.
You emailed? Did?
Well, no. I sent them about. I said there's a really interesting. I'd love to know where Straczynski got this idea from.
I would love to know that too. Do you have any insights? Istophobos, I guess, couldn't join us tonight because he's with the time change and the Browns musings going into extra innings.
I could give you
able to make it.
Background information. If you make sure you rein in if I go historically overboard.
By the way, this idea might have come from
Larry. I'm going to know if you go historically.
No, I mean, if I go on for 10 minutes for someone tell me to...
time wise. Okay, well, let's try it. What?
Very simply. I'm referring to if anybody the original, my favorite TV series growing up was the Tomorrow People. There was a story in the Tomorrow People called The Blue and the Green. Mm-hmm. Basically, the very basic was there was an alien race and they were dividing people into blue and green and they fought because they fed off the fight. I discovered later on this was actually based on historical events in Constantinople and Byzantium, where they had horse racing teams. You think Ben-Hur horse race? And the teams were coloured. And there was blue, green, white, red, and I think there was another one. And under the Emperor Constantine, I think it was, there were these things. They were literally tribalistic. They were as tribalistic as anything anything you've ever seen. And there were literally the Nika riots were literally days of riots between different horse racing factions. And in the end, the Emperor sent in the army to quell the riots, and there were hundreds of deaths.
Wow.
Okay,
So it was based on something like it was horse racing.
Yeah, it was horse racing. It was horse racing. So I think if you imagine the sort of horse races like chariot racing, like Ben-Hur type thing, and sports, and there were, I think, 5 different teams. I know blue and the green were one. I know there's whites. I don't remember if there's purples or not. I don't think there were purples. But
Colin,
basically,
when was that written?
Oh, this was I think in the 500s. It's the Nika riots.
Because purple wasn't a color until 900. They were calling purple blue before that.
Oh, right, maybe then. Oh, yes, of course, yeah, because they didn't, because they had, the other thing is that purple was because it was difficult to make. It was very rich. It was like black. It was reserved for the upper classes.
Yeah, blue. I forget what was it they used to make blue. I read something on it. On medieval times with the
indigo,
cobalt.
Yeah, blue was one way to really piss off medievalists is to make your movies grey and brown. No, they were very colourful. They had bright colours.
Yeah,
we had bright dyes.
I know they used.
Blues,
I think
greens,
they used
reds.
urine.
Yep.
They used urine to help get the blue to take, and they include that in this game I played for the longest time called Worm, WURM. It's a massive multiplayer online game, and set in medieval times, and you would make dyes and things like that.
Oh, right. Oh, interesting.
Although they didn't use urine in the recipe of Worm because you literally could not urinate with your character, which I think is often a plus.
You know how they saved a lot of weight on the dyeing process, right?
Dyeing.
They would use light blue.
Oh, that sounds good. Baby blue, maybe.
No,
anyway,
light blue.
Well, we're going to summarize this by saying
blue weighs less than regular blue.
Yeah, I know, better than heavy blue.
But
here,
oh gosh!
But here we have Drazi fighting Drazi, and all we see is Lou there. I think Lou Welch is calling it in, and then suddenly we have our opening credits, of which we're only going to focus on the title and the stars in this episode. The great Michael Ansara plays Elric.
I think he was the original. Was he the original psychic in the movie, or was he the psychic in the TV series? Ardala's sidekick in Buck Rogers.
I don't remember Buck Rogers well enough to say, but maybe our chat can help out with that.
Yeah, there were 2 actors played. I can't remember what the character's name was, but he was.
He did play one of. What's her name? Troy. Willoxana Troy's husbands in DS9. It was a husband she wanted to ditch. And so that's why she married Odo strategically to dump the other husband, because they had a cultural rule to get out of a marriage. You just had to find someone else willing to marry you. But that was him, Michael Ansara, playing that. Oh, sad part. I like him as Elric better.
I remember him playing or voicing Mr. Freeze in Batman animated series, and he was incredible in that role.
Did Arnie do that eventually?
Don't even talk about that in the same breath. No, dear God, no.
To hell with you, Chrome. Okay. Good old Conan the Barbarian. Are they gonna reboot that? Yeah, it'll be Zendaya, daughter of Conan.
It will be Cucked. It will be Cucked Arnold playing King Conan, and some girl boss will be telling him what's what and being the hero of the story.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Well, William Forward, once again, playing Refa. And then the only other guest actor that gets a mention here is David L. Crowley, who plays Lou Welch. And he did last episode, but he didn't get a mention. So here they felt he deserved a mention. And I thought this workman, this blue-collar workman that plays Green Leader, later plays the, we'll see him in a bit, but he later plays the Drazi ambassador. He plays the Marcab. He plays the Narn. He plays all sorts of characters, but never listed.
Wow.
But
yeah, they had several, didn't they? They had several repeat guest or just below level of guest star players, I think.
Yeah. Well, Sebastian Lorien, you know, that actor, was it Alexander something? Oh.
Wayne Alexander.
Wayne Alexander.
Wayne
yeah.
Alexander, you've got
he played the most parts as a listed actor.
You've got the chap that played Onwards Wellington was also played a couple of other parts, I think.
But yeah, Wayne Alexander played the most listed parts, but this other guy probably played more than him, but he was never listed. But anyway, where are we now? All right, we're after the break, and Londo is saying goodbye to Refa, and Veer's there, still looking upset. And then Londo sees somebody coming through the doorway as Refa. I'm stuck saying Reefer now. All right, as he leaves, Londo's like, "Great, the maker."
Yeah, but it's funny. Refa walks right past the Technomages, doesn't even give him a second glance.
That's true. Well, he's not as wise in the old ways, I don't think. He's kind of, Londo and him have similar ambitions, but maybe he's not as well read as Londo about the history of the Technomages. Once again, it's one of those things where we have to kind of assume the story doesn't tell us, but I don't see it as a mistake, really.
Well, this guy Refa has a lot of influence already, so getting any kind of endorsement doesn't matter.
This endorsement is what Londo wants to use.
Yes.
And Refa is one of the guys he wants to use it on. So, yeah, if that's going to be effective, Refa would have to know the significance of the Technomages. I don't know. Maybe he has too much on his mind.
Was that Londo we just heard in the background?
No, that's Joser.
That's our indoor cat that we've had for years. He's a lovely guy.
Yes, he's a baby.
Yeah, maybe he'll give us some cat cam in a moment.
Yeah, maybe.
So
only people could read what's on my T-shirt. I'll pull up cat cam.
Oh, you want me to highlight your T-shirt here quick?
Wish I could make this for the channel, but can't. I know, Colin. I know.
Yeah,
I actually was looking at that in the in the window. I could actually read it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin, I wish I could make this T-shirt, but as for when we attend our first con, we shall make them for ourselves, but we can't sell them to our fans. Cry.
Yeah, we can all just make our own.
Yes. Yes, beer.
All right. So anyway, Londo knows who this guy is. You see, Veer doesn't. So it's a techno. Oh, it's hyphenated. I just treated it as
That's
all
weird.
one word.
So would I.
Well, the subtitles aren't always right.
True. By the way, if you ever do decide to make those shirts for yourselves, try to find somebody who will do the process of literally bleaching the letters into the black fabric. That way it will never wear off, no matter how many times you wash and dry it.
That is a brilliant idea, actually. Yes.
Yeah, Howard Taylor does that with a lot of his black shirts with white art and words.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could probably do a white outline jacquard head.
Could we?
Because you need the jacquard.
No, you don't. Everyone who is a fan knows that we are referencing
but
jacquard.
it really drives it home with jacquard there.
Yeah, Lawrence is right. It really does.
We had them back home long ago. They rarely traveled out of their places of power. But, basically Technomages in the past, I guess emperor wannabes sought them out to get endorsements. But, being seen with one of them could mean so much.
To see even one of them is a rare thing. To see more than one at a time is considered a very bad omen.
Very bad omen, yes.
Just ask Captain Gideon.
3. This is bad. This is definitely not good.
That expression is perfect.
Okay, well, now Londo's in Sheridan's office, and they give us a view from outside the office, outside the station, in fact. There we go. All right, and so they're talking about the Technomages, basically. No. Oh, I'm sorry. That's another scene, but
I was going to say,
I was thinking another one. No, this is Ivanova and Sheridan. Yeah. But yeah, how long has this fighting been going on? And she's like, days.
Last
It's
couple
been
weeks.
building. Basically, it's a
cultural thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yes, she doesn't understand either. No one really does. It's just, they're just fighting, and we get a little backstory here, but only the limited understanding that they have. Oh, I see something blue underneath. Just returned
we have
from
Stitch
dinner.
the Elder, member for 2 months.
Yes.
Thank you, Stitch.
Yeah, yes. Well, thank you very much, Stitch, for dropping by, spending some time with us. So careful those things that might crawl in your
I had a thought, and now I've lost it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's not a thought at all. It's just a little stick insect.
I wonder if he did that as Doctor Who, too.
Oh, okay. In that case, if you're going to bring that one up, I will counter that with a song quote. I hate it when there's a wizard in the story. It always turns out to be him.
I love River Song.
Oh.
Well,
I like that she was overused.
Well, no, she was. She's. Oh! What happened? Do people hear me?
Yeah,
we could
hear people hear me.
Yes.
I don't hear me.
Oh no.
I don't hear anybody. What happened?
We can hear
I'm
gonna leave the studio and come back.
Yeah.
If anyone hears me, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
have you pulled out your earphones? I just needed that.
Okay.
We're all talking, and he can't hear us. Hey, this is our chance to talk about him behind his back. Woohoo!
Oh,
yes.
Bastard. Leave.
Oh. Okay.
River was,
All right.
I agree with you. River was, but she was massively overused in outside TV media.
Was she?
Am I here?
I didn't catch any interviews with her in it, so I don't know
Do
if
you
she got
hear
a
me?
critical or not. Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
we can hear you now.
Yeah, I hear you through the door, but I don't hear anybody else. Jeez, hold on. Let me see. I'm sorry about this to our chat and folks
Oh,
watching the stream, but all of a sudden, StreamYard decided I'm not going to hear anything.
Sorry, I'm going to disagree, respectfully disagree
Try
with
that.
Fab there.
Select it again.
She was a great character, but
Come on.
the Doctor should never have been female.
Check his headphone connection, maybe.
Yeah, what I was wondering is I literally just nearly did that. I just suddenly caught my headphone cable.
Huh. I'm using MDR 7506s from Sony 10-foot cable. I don't usually have to worry about it.
I'm using cheapo, about however much they were plugged in ones.
The Sony ones are only $60 on Amazon, maybe $100. The price varies, but they are actual studio monitors. They are the best monitors you can buy for the money.
Oh, come on, man.
And I was using them up until recently. I've had them for over 10 years, and the cable, some connection within the thing. But I love those studio monitors.
Yeah,
the Sonys are
I'm not
great.
sure what to do because I don't hear anybody.
Lawrence, you gotta shut down the computer. Come back.
I left the studio. I came back.
No, you need a reboot.
Let me see something here. Hello?
We can still hear you.
We can hear you, but he can't hear us. He needs
I
to
can
reboot.
hear you through the door, Liza, but I don't hear anyone in StreamYard.
I agree, Flav. She would have.
I do hear my audio interface
Her own
to the
spin-off
operating
show would have
system.
been great. Yeah.
Welcome to people not hearing each other on ear.
Lawrence, you need to shut down your computer and come back.
Oh, shut down my computer and come back.
It needs a reboot for sure.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to try to just leave the studio, close the window, and open the browser again. Let's try that.
Gonna work.
Yeah, unfortunately, I agree. Missy was a fantastic character, but I can actually trace. I know exactly. Well, I can trace it to a particular story, but I just do not like the idea of Time Lords. I do not like the idea of cross-gender regeneration. It's personal taste, but I just do not like it. Yeah,
well, not as her as a time. She wasn't really a Time Lord.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%, Colin.
Okay, I hear you guys now.
What?
Okay,
we can hear
You
you. Yeah, we've always been able to hear you.
All right. Yeah, no, but
We have always heard you.
All right, let's bring the slides back.
Colin, that was good.
All right. Oh, well, at least I know where we're at.
Wait, you were going to show pictures of Londo. Hold on.
No, we already did that. I want to get back to where we were because our audience, has just had to listen to a few minutes of me just going, I can't hear you.
No, we were having a conversation.
No, we could hear you.
Well, yeah, but me saying, I can't hear you. Okay, here we go. There we go. We're back to where we were.
Does anybody else wonder every time Londo says "great maker" if he's ever actually been to Arrakis? They call the worms the makers.
It actually never occurred to me until you just said it.
It's what they call the worms the makers, or little makers.
Yes. Well, in this episode, we have a fine quote coming up that Liza loves to use now in her streams. What is it? Something and shapers and singers and makers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Play it.
It's coming up. I'll play it when we get to that scene, but I forget the rest of it. But anyway, I forget the first word. What is it? Something then shapers, singers, and makers.
It's a long
dreamers. Dreamers.
Dreamers. That's right. Dreamers.
just until the loser gives up. Basically, they just fight. The green and purple factions fight, but they don't kill each other yet. And as far as I understand, they just do that every so often, every couple of years. Okay, so I think we could skip through some of this here because it's not much of a backstory anyway. It's something that they're just learning about. Well, that's the thing. It's not like it's cultural, but they don't know anything about it. You know, it's just what Earth Alliance has in its records. Yeah. But this is good timing for Sheridan here.
Yeah, there are some really great lines in this episode.
Yeah. Basically, right here, if you want to read them, you're more than welcome to, Dutch, but I don't know if you don't.
I have decided that it is time for you to start learning the fine art of diplomacy.
Oh, no.
Besides, added responsibility comes with any promotion.
What?
I know it's annoying and inconvenient.
But super grab.
That's a horrible grab. Yeah.
Yes. What? Would you like some juice?
Well, she did that. The actress chose to do that with her face.
And Isaphobos has said he's seen that face.
Yeah. When he was playing, what was it? The Lumati.
It makes one wonder what's been missed out, what's been photoshopped out of the picture.
I don't do any Photoshop. This is it. She does that.
Have we gotten to the Lumati episode?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay, not yet.
Lawrence
that was a disgusting alien, man.
He has pulled some bad screenshots of almost every character in every one of these episodes.
Yeah.
At least one each episode.
Would you like some juice?
It's fresh from the hydroponic garden.
Oh, you able to get juice?
I told him to leave the pulp in. That's the best part, don't you think, Commander?
Yeah, his face is fine there. And then...
Poor Ivanova. She has no idea.
I think you
more than earned it. Yeah.
Now, your first job will be to find a peaceful solution to the Drazi problem. And if you'll excuse me, I have to pay a visit to someone.
All right, and that's the end of that scene. But basically, she gets promoted to commander, a whole bunch of responsibilities that Sheridan would not like to engage in. And I think, this is a bit of a theme. We find this again later with the Lamati.
Ugh.
She doesn't like that episode.
I hate that episode. Oh my God. It's like, ugh, dirty old man yuck vibes. Oh.
Yeah, it's hard to put a bag on that head.
That episode.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that B plot.
I know. It's so icky. I hate it. Oh.
You don't like boom shakalaka lucka boom?
No.
No, I really don't.
No.
I think it's a clever, potentially clever story.
Potentially.
But it's something like that it's really difficult to actually, something like that, it's probably very difficult to actually write and not come across as icky and creepy.
Yeah, I think they were trying.
They wanted to be that.
I think they were trying to be icky and creepy, but I don't know. As a woman, it annoys the hell out of me, that episode. Oh.
As a man, it annoyed the hell out of me. It's not how you do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I find you're not inferior anymore, so.
No, it wasn't that. It's that, okay, let's not talk about that.
Well, I don't think I think they're fine in if it's creepy. Yeah, that's what they intended it to feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. Creepy. Yeah, obviously. And they succeeded. To the point where I can't watch that episode and not cringe. The only good part was at the end.
Yeah, the little translator guy smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, folks, you get to see that later. But right now, the Drazi here are on the on the agenda. She's looking at the videotape and she's like, uh-oh. Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes you get promoted just because somebody wants you to deal with something they don't want to do.
I hope she got a pay raise.
That look on her face,
mm-hmm.
That's where you hear Sam saying, "Oh boy."
Yeah, definitely. And of course,
she was far more hopeful there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, she didn't know about her next assignment.
Yeah, it's not all roses at the top. Well, anyway, we see a dark corridor here, and we see some lighting. It's kind of cool. And,
Vera's been looking everywhere for Londo.
Yeah. He's been looking everywhere for him. But
and Londo wants to know if he believes in fate.
Oh, and then he gets an answer that...
It's a great answer.
Yeah, here you go, man. Take the floor, Dutch.
Well, actually, I believe there are currents in the universe. Eddies and tides that pull us one way or the other. Some we have to fight, some we have to embrace. Try to keep up with me, Lars. Unfortunately, the currents that we have to fight are the ones look exactly like the currents we have to embrace. The currents we think are going to make us stronger, they're the ones that are going to destroy us. But the ones we think are going to destroy us are actually the ones that make us stronger. Now, the other currents, theater.
The problem is, it's right here. If Londo wouldn't just think of him, he's just my foolish assistant. If he would have listened to what he is saying, this is exactly what Londo needs to know.
Veer is very wise. Yes, he is. For his age, he's very wise.
The problem here is the advice Veer was giving comes off much like the advice Polonius gives in Hamlet.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
And in all of the advice that Polonius gives, and a lot of it is just nonsense, there's one line that comes through that never meant a thing to me as a teenager when I was reading Hamlet in high school. This above all, to thine own self be true, for thou can then not be false to any other. That line meant nothing to me until it was spoken by an android to his superior officer on board the bridge of the Enterprise D. When Riker had the power of Q and was about to turn Data human, and Data was like, nope. And he says, but Data, it's what you've always wanted. And Data said, yes, sir. But is it not also true, one of your poets once said, this above all, to thine own self be true?
Oh, I love that episode. Yeah.
It was in that exact moment my life literally changed, because up till that point, I had like first year of college maybe, I had been trying to play to the room. I was trying to be what everyone wanted me to be and not who I am.
Cool.
That
beans.
changed me. Yeah.
Wow.
If I ever get to meet him, I'm going to tell him, it's like, hey, dude, thank you.
Well, thank you, Flav. Flav has continued to be very generous in supporting us.
I'd love to meet Brett Spiner once, at least once.
Yeah.
Flav has supported us on Ko-Fi again, so I want to give Flav a shout out.
Flav, thank you. Cool.
Thank you very much. No specific message here, Flab, but if you want to toss one in the chat here, go ahead. But I'm not seeing one at least. But thank you very much, Flab.
Liza, have you heard of the name dropping YouTube show?
Yes, I caught a part of the first episode.
Cool.
I'm curious to see where they go with that. Yeah.
Well,
how is it? Have you seen more of it? What's it like?
Usually they have a guest on, and they're brilliant. They're talking about people, and it's just a lot of back alley Hollywood stuff. And when they had Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk on, and the episode was Once We Were All Spacemen.
Yeah, it's like because Fillion and Tudyk do their own stream, don't they?
Yeah, called Once We Were Spacemen.
Yeah. I've listened to some of them. Good. It's funny, interesting. You said, I think Lysa said, Veer has wisdom in saying what we should be telling us what we should be thinking. Because of course, Veer is Latin for man.
Oh, interesting. That
virile.
So when we come to an episode later on, obviously I won't give any details. Sic transit Veer. That translates into thus passes the man, or in that particular case, thus passes Veer. But Veer, whether it's delivered or not, I don't know. But Veer is Latin for man.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's where we get virile and virulent.
Yeah.
But in this case, I think he's just speaking from his heart, from his personal experience. But synchronicity, this is exactly what Londo's about to go through, because what he thinks is going to make him more powerful, stronger, that's the thing that's going to actually hurt him. And those things that he thinks are just going to hurt him are actually things that would make him stronger, like listening to Veer.
Yes.
You know, we don't give Veer enough credit because we know, at least we find out in later episodes, that his family did not bring him up to be the way that he is. He was raised
a rebel,
to be a good little Centauri and, you know, go up the ladder and do this. And he wanted more for his life than just, you know, to be some power hungry bureaucrat that's politically maneuvering all the time. And
he wasn't paying attention.
He was a real rebel in his, you know, in his culture.
He just wanted a simple position, a normal life, and a wife that could be proud of him.
A wife that he could love, which,
and
you know,
could learn to love me. That's how he said it.
Poor Veer.
And you haven't actually read the books, have you?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, I've gotten some of the links you've provided, but yeah, I'm going to have to try and find some way
the end of the Centauri Prime trilogy. I think it's in the Centauri Prime trilogy, Legions of Fire, is several people get a happy ending. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean by that?
Well,
when you go to get a massage, sometimes at certain places, if you pay the right amount of money.
I've caught a little bit of the reaction of the official novels, and I've heard a little more about what happens to Veer after Babylon 5, and I'm like, oh, good for Veer, but I haven't read the books yet. I would like to.
They are. I mean, unlike I've said it before, but unlike the books that were produced during the series run, which is nothing against the books, they're good books, but they are all fillers isn't the right word I want to say, but they don't add anything necessarily. They're just extra useful. But apart from To Dream in the City of Shadows, the books that came after towards the end after it finished, which are mainly in trilogies, they all add something to the story. They all continue the story, or they all add things to the story. The Cycle trilogy does what it says on the tin. The Technomages backstory, the Centauri Prime trilogy tells you what happens on Centauri Prime. So there's a lot of good information, which, as I say, fills in some nice endings in some ways. And there's a lot of other things that people haven't written up on, which is a shame. I kind of wish people had filled in.
But is there ever an ending until, shall we say, the ending? which is usually probably never really nice. I don't know. Maybe it could be.
Well,
And sometimes even the ending isn't the ending.
Ooh,
I don't know.
we'll
Maybe
find out.
in a million
Sequel
years.
trilogy, anyone?
Yes, especially
Nothing.
afterwards, like in about 50 years from hence, we'll have earworms from beyond the rim.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you took Babylon 5, yeah, I say maybe sort of in, I don't know, about a million years.
Oh my God, it'd be inconceivable a million years.
No,
from
we
now.
don't need a repeat of
We might be
Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
No,
That's 32nd century. That's bad enough. But I mean, a million years from now, we may evolve to the point where we're light beings and we're just hovering around like kaleidoscopes, going.
Colin, do any of the novels ever tell us what happens to Lanier?
Yes.
Really?
The Centauri Prime trilogy does, yeah. Oh, sorry, Lanier. No, sorry, no. I was thinking, I've got no, I don't think they do. I don't remember any that do.
Oh.
All right. Hopefully he finds someone attainable. Okay. Now, what's going on here? I was just thinking about what Refa had said before. That they are looking for a sign back home.
Oh, you can't read it like that.
That they are looking for a sign back home.
Yes.
Before our first emperor took the throne of the Centauri Republic, he consulted 3 Technomages who gave him their blessing. Try to keep up with me, Lords.
I'm trying.
Now that is an image that is very powerful for those of us who still believe in the old ways. If they wanted me to help restore the Republic, it wouldn't hurt for our people to associate me with the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
I will consult them. It will have considerable influence back home. Go to them. Arrange it. I'll be in my quarters.
No, look at Veer's face. It's like, what? What? Oh, no.
Do we have any idea? I can't remember. Do we have any idea how old the Centauri Republic is?
Don't know.
No.
Let's see what Google tells us.
Londo, I really don't think you want to do this. Poor Veer.
Yeah. But
What's
we
that
do
clip?
have a little clip here for folks. Let me go to my media clips here. This is what Veer does after he, like Ivanova, you see, parallel stories here, is charged with a mission that he'd prefer not to do. But those things that, as he knows, look like they're going to make him weaker, they're the ones that end up making you stronger. Damn.
Hey, what he drank was green.
Oh,
all the more to vote purple.
You cut it too soon.
There's only that was at the end of the thing. Well, yeah, there's the guy that looked at him, but not much happened. I gotta be really efficient.
Yeah,
with the
he
cut.
just literally drops.
Well,
Veer doesn't drink at all.
He takes a drink, he turns around, stands there, and he literally just falls backwards onto the floor.
I know. I think I got that. That was there.
No, I didn't see it. Unless my machine's played up. I thought it stopped when he just stood there.
I would swear I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eesh.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, he fell
I
pretty
didn't see
rough.
that the first time. Yeah, I thought that's what I say. Sorry. Maybe I blinked or something.
No, he just fell.
Yeah.
They must have had some padding there, man.
Yeah.
One would hope so.
He fell hardcore. That was no
Yeah.
stunt flop. That was backwards we go.
Very true. Oh my gosh, yes.
Doc Brown did the same thing in
Back to the Future 3 with a shot of whiskey. Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
but
he did a
they
lot
don't
worse than
act
that.
fast.
He
This
did,
green stuff, it must be something that just goes straight through, your tongue into the nervous system and gives you like instantaneous something. I don't know.
no, Doc did a lot more than just fall over. He had the whole crazy eyes, hat flying off his head, the whole Looney Tunes effect, and then fell down.
Well, this is Stephen First. He's a serious actor.
Indeed. Only a serious actor could play Flounder.
I was going to say,
And
wasn't he a comic actor?
then leave me convinced that he didn't.
That's right. He told you that he didn't.
And let me believe it.
Oh my God. He must have been bored, just signing things, and he's just like, no, I didn't play that.
Yeah.
That was someone else. Now, could you be at a con and have Bruce Boxleitner convince you he didn't play John Sheridan?
No.
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 And in fact, with our hand brains nowadays, I could just Google it and say, ha, liar.
Yeah.
That's right.
Could you be at a con and have Bruce Boxleitner convince you he didn't play a cowboy in How the West Was Won?
No.
Yeah, that would be hard too. Same thing with Scarecrow, Mrs. King.
Because that's what I remembered him from, is the TV of How the West Was Won.
Yeah.
With who is it? Hold on. No, because the actress that played his sister was married to Catherine Holcomb. Was married. No, for some reason, who was married? Was she married to Boxleitner at one point in time before? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Neither are we.
I didn't trace his relationships at all. But
He never gave up the joke, Dutch Gradient.
Well, I only spoke to him for a couple of minutes, and then I moved down the line to the next person that I wanted to see, and he never was like.
But there wasn't any like he when you turned around.
Straight face. I heard no laughter. He never cracked a smile.
That's an actor.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh!
You could have said, "Oh, that's right. You played Booger."
Ay. What an a-hole. Oh God.
Well,
I don't think he was an a-hole for doing it. I just think he was having fun with me.
I know, but but that's horrible.
I mean, because I've been saying it like before I found out about it, I was saying it like fact for forever.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then I get the internet and I'm like, oh, son of a.
Yeah, he did. She was married to Bruce Boxleitner was married to Catherine Holcomb, who played his sister in How the West Was Won for 10 years. They've got 2 kids.
Wow. I guess they hit her off.
She's now married to Ian Ogilvy.
I guess they didn't hit it off well enough.
No. Well, because he then went on to be married to from Little House.
Didn't trace that, but
no, because what he was married to, he went on there. Presumably, it must have been after that he was married to her from Little House on the Prairie, wasn't he?
I don't remember the names except for Michael Landon.
Because the two girls both had tribal names, didn't they?
Tribal names?
Yeah, I double first names and surnames is what I mean. So
Oh, triple. I thought you said tribble.
Tribble. Yeah, they were
tribbles that had named. Okay. Well, anyway, here we go. Garibaldi is playing with his firearm there.
Melissa Gilbert.
And Sheridan comes in with that famous line that I thought that, maybe it's time that the mountain came to Muhammad. Okay. Good line there. Yeah. I asked Dr. Franklin. He basically knows that Garibaldi is ready to come back to work as far as his health's concerned. And Garibaldi says, I don't know. And he doesn't know if he's ready for it or if you're ready to have me. He doesn't know. Basically, He's not telling the exact truth here. Yeah, he's not sure if he's ready for it, but he doesn't trust Sheridan either necessarily. So that's it.
Well, there is.
I don't know. I didn't get that vibe.
I'll say,
Well,
you've quite literally got a little bit of Sheridan in you, my dear boy. Life force wise, at least.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe nobody told him.
From the
Yeah.
alien.
I get the feeling no one told him how he was how he was made better.
No.
They tried to keep it secret from everyone.
No, and that's
right,
the honorable thing to do. But here he also Sheridan's the one that's saying this. No. Garibaldi's saying this. Maybe it's easier on everybody if he just resigned and everything. And Sheridan's like, probably, but he's like saying the universe doesn't give you points for doing anything the easy way. And I finally caught it when I was doing slides last night that this line is occurring at the same time that he's putting the PPG in its holster, almost like Garibaldi was contemplating that which cannot be spoken about on YouTube, but
yeah.
And so
really, do you think that that's what he was doing, or he was just being neurotic and cleaning it?
Well,
it's hard,
probably, but it's
say.
One of those things where it's like maybe cleaning it neurotically and at the same time, maybe not seriously comprehending, but it's there. You had your gun out. And now, when saying this line, he's shoving it back in the holster. So obviously,
well, I thought it was more symbolic of him giving up the PPG to Sheridan when he quit, because he was contemplating quitting his job.
Mm.
I think it actually is a matter of it could have been. He doesn't know. So you know what? We're not going to say anything about it. We're going to talk about. The universe doesn't give you any points for doing things that are easy, as he puts it into its holster and then hands it back to him.
We're going to talk about the weather.
Oh, not
no,
yet.
We're going to talk about his record.
Your record is colorful, to say the least. And they saying everything shows that, you know this station better than everybody and or anybody, and it would be foolish to throw away a resource like that.
Valuable resource.
Yeah.
Without at least trying to work together.
Yeah, if you want to read things, you're more than welcome. Just
no. I was like valuable, not just a resource, valuable resource.
Yeah.
I need someone I can trust. Running security, and I'd like it to be you.
Somewhere around here, we don't know, of course. But somewhere in the background, Zach has recently come aboard.
Yes. But it's a few episodes before we see him, and it's little by little.
Zach. Oh, you mean Kaniki?
Does Zach Zach. Well, anyway, here's like just, I'll hold the position as long as I can. And then he says after that, I left it out. Just saying, don't take too long. But anyway, we're back to the Drazi. I've never seen this many Drazi in one room at one time, man. Makeup was working overtime that day.
Yeah.
But here's Ivanova saying, basically, it's a bit of exposition for the audience.
Makeup had nothing to do with this. Those are all static masks.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
This wasn't Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Gavin Blackbird. He's telling you to vote.
Vote purple.
It's funny that he's saying vote purple because he's been saying green the whole time.
No, Gavin from the beginning, like after I posted the stream, scheduled it, Gavin's been purple, And in all the X posts today, he's been purple.
I'm telling you, he wrote green, then I wrote purple, and it's been that way for the whole chat.
Gavin has been playing both sides, folks. He has no loyalties to anyone.
But that's why I wrote purple, and that's why I'm actually purple.
I don't know.
I do.
No, I can't accept that, Dutch. No.
I pulled a purple out of the barrel, so you can accept it or not. I'm purple.
Goodness.
Well, bottom line, Ivanova's upset with them generally carrying on cranky. And we'll see in a minute an example of this cranky. Well, while some of the other races wouldn't mind if you wiped each other out, they'd prefer for you to do it quietly. So that's the general idea, is that you're just being unruly. But this station is dedicated to finding peaceful solutions to our problems. So, and we would like to find one here. So what do we have? I did that twice. You can start by helping me to understand the nature of the problem. And, between the two sides, and you set up, she wants to know the nature of the problem. And the problem is this: green. That guy's green.
No, he says green. The other guy says
they're pointing.
purple.
They're pointing at each other.
Yes, with disgust.
Yeah. In other words, hey, purple, what's your problem? And he points at the guy in green and says, green. And then she said, well, what's your problem? He points at the guy in purple and says, purple.
Yeah. Now the thing is, yeah.
Agreed, Gavin.
Yeah. I understand that there are, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Two factions, but what's your point of contention? Green. Purple. Well, where do you disagree with each other? Green, purple.
Purple.
But what's the point of all this? Green, purple.
Green, purple.
Are these complementary colors?
No, if you wear them together, no.
Orange is opposite purple.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Although I think Delenn could carry off a green and purple robe.
She probably does at some point, yeah.
As a native Marylander, I know that that's the reason why when the Browns who wore orange moved to Baltimore to become the Ravens, they chose purple as their main color.
Well, also they didn't want to, right? I mean, really, it would be a little bit iffy if they called themselves the Baltimore Browns.
They weren't allowed to. Cleveland was allowed to keep the team name.
Well, I know, but it still would not have been a good look.
True, Ardent Party. That's right.
What is that from Ardent Party?
Hulk's colors, green and purple.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, he
not
was
originally
able to carry it off,
but not originally.
Really?
In the very first comic, Stan drew Hulk to be gray. The problem was the printer couldn't do gray very well, so like every other panel, he looked different. So he asked the printer what the heck the problem was, and he says, "I can't do the gray." And he's like, "Can you do him any other color?" And so Stan was like, "All right, let's try green." Worked great.
Okay, there we go.
That's
Some
why
Hulk
we have
lore.
him on the panel, folks. In fact, he deserves, I think, his do I have it? Yeah, his real intro.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man. You finished?
Okay, so now and then he isn't quite as stable as he might appear now. Now I am trying my since I did that, I lost my slide control. What is it with StreamYard? Hold on here. Maybe if I take this off and put it back on.
It doesn't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like you either. You just watch yourself. We're wanted men.
Wait, where was this from?
I have to
recognize it
on 12 systems.
Oh, he's talking to McCoy. Okay.
No, it's Snaggletooth talking to Luke in the cantina.
I tried to refresh.
Okay, I was thinking of the Genesis scene with Dr. McCoy and the.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's just like
I got my scenes mixed up from two different.
Oh
IPs.
no, I got to go all the way there again. Oh.
Yay!
Yeah, I got my controls back at least, but now I got.
Oh, we're getting a flip through.
We get a rehash of the episode. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's almost like an animation.
Animated,
I'll get copyrighted.
yes.
I'll get copyrighted because it'll qualify as actually watching the film.
Hey, Flavius, I think what you were looking for there was, that's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What are we gonna do now, man? What are we gonna do? Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
Yeah. Or just listen to Newt. She's holding it down.
Dutch. Georgia says that that's the Zathras voice, though.
No, Zathras was always in control of himself.
No, you just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems. Zathras not know. Knowing Zathras would say. Not knowing.
Similar
Therefore,
voices.
not say. Similar, but not say.
Well,
I
here's
don't
the
know.
Not that familiar with the canteen scene.
Dutch gradient emanates Zathras. I agree.
Thank you.
There's
I appreciate
something
it.
naturally Zathras.
Does
Yes.
not make Dutch gradient Zathras, though.
Well, Dutch has been good enough for the stream and such a reliable
Much
source
appreciated.
of great knowledge and everything that, I wasn't going to argue. I'll let, he calls
let's
what
try.
he wants his intro to be. Although I thought this was nice and smooth when we did this. There's nothing smoother than that.
Zathras is talking to pigeons. I think you misunderstood the meaning of a pigeon language.
Man, this is turning into a two-parter.
This episode is loaded. I didn't think we would make it in one.
Really?
There's no way.
It's loaded with filler. I'm sorry. The Drazi story is stupid. Why is this even in this episode?
Because it's fun.
Because they needed filler. They didn't have enough story.
At least they're not in the holodeck trying to rescue a hologram singer from hologram gangsters.
This is true.
I like that episode.
I know, but that was just
God.
a fun episode.
Oh, come
too.
on.
That was just fun.
Well,
we didn't even get the freaking Elric yet.
Not yet.
But anyway, here we have purple and green in Great Barrel. The Great Barrel. And it's like equal to numbers of Drazi. Now, I don't see any Drazi women here, but maybe their women look just like the men. Maybe. Then we reach.
What are you trying to say, Lawrence?
We take. This sounds like a Zathras line here. Then we reach in, we take. We need sash for great war. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Where there was one Drazi people, now there are two. The two fight until there are one. Not the one. One.
Not the one. That's very good.
Totally random, arbitrary.
Hold on, I had to do it.
He.
Not the one.
Not the one.
When we get to War Without End, that'll bring up some things because that'll bring up the whole concept of one threesome there.
Oh God.
But anyway. Okay. It's really random. Arbitrary? Then how do you choose a leader? Well, we just have
one purple and one green carries the mark of leadership. He who takes green is green and follows green leader. He who takes purple is purple and follows purple leader. Either way is symmetry.
I think he's expressing the same thing. I forget who was it. No, it wasn't Milton Friedman, but it was another American conservative thinker that came up with that idea. The idea that he'd rather be governed by the first, 435 names in the phone book.
Yeah.
People who get elected.
Amen.
Yeah. Probably have better outcomes. Yeah.
But she's like, okay, let's check this out here. And then she's saying, what if I just take this sash off of him and put it on him. Well, we're going to see the result here. We do have a video clip for this. And this is exactly what Gavin Blackburn is waiting to do.
Sing alone is enough to start.
I think that was internet help desk standing on her neck right there.
She wasn't acting.
No?
Oh, no, not at that point. Or that, or as long as it was then. But the reason that she breaks her ankle here is that Claudia Christian actually broke her ankle.
Oh my God!
No. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man!
Yeah. What? I'll rephrase that. I know she actually injured her ankle. Yeah. Whether she broke it, I do not know. But that's scene? Why. Well, I think it was in that scene. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was why she was filming this. I'm sure it was when she was filming this. She actually injured her ankle, which is why. No, I think maybe she'd injured it, so they wrote it into the script. I'm not sure it necessarily was there. But I know she'd done something wrong, which is why they put in so that for that. And unlike most TV, they didn't get reset for the next episode. Just the next couple of episodes, she's walking around on crutches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because she had actually, the actress did actually at least injure her leg.
Yeah, if we look at this, I wouldn't doubt it because this.
Sing alone is enough to start.
Very convincing.
That was getting knocked down. That wasn't. That wasn't Claudia.
Well, they needed her on the floor at the end, so Gavin Blackburn could be right on top of her there, and so
hey, lucky Gabby.
That is when she got injured.
But that scene right there totally screws up the resolution of this plot line.
Aww.
Think about it. Well, when we get to it, we can discuss it. But if you remember the resolution of the plot line, they couldn't possibly do what they were doing unless they first separated everyone out into their own individual rooms. But they didn't do that. They said they got them all together and then did this. And if they started doing that, this would have happened.
Well, I guess we'll be able to understand what you're saying when we get there. But we'll look at that again. I like your spirit, very positive mindset there that we actually will get to it. So thank you.
Hello?
Oh, who's this?
Or beer.
Oh, Georgius.
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not moving ahead. I was just checking out Georgius Rex's chat there.
That's all right. I'm not. I don't want to go in too far.
Well, look at this. All these
there are
sigils,
rooms.
I guess you would call them.
There are rooms on the walls.
Did anybody read? You've probably heard of the Dragonlance books back in the day in the 80s by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman.
Sure.
Well, like 20 years ago, I decided to revisit them, and then I looked at some of their other books, like I think it was called the Dark Sword series, and that one was pretty cool. And there was even this thing that kind of related how you could cast spells using sigils by dancing out forms, and how, I don't know, they kind of did an appendix with an explanation of it that was pretty science fiction-y, you know, and I thought that was pretty cool. That it's
Egyptian tombs with all those hieroglyphs on them, the hieroglyphs were actually spells being written down in symbols to keep out evil spirits and guide the spirits that are of the people buried within.
Yeah, and
it inspired me to create a character in an Immortals campaign who was an Egyptian priest and therefore knew runic magic.
Wow, yeah.
Of course, the Dragonlance was, of course, originally the Weiss and Hickman's own campaign setting.
Mm-hmm.
When they lost focus. Their own campaign setting, which they then wrote up and then became a a setting for TSR.
Yeah, those were the days. TSR, Gary Gygax, before Wizards of the Coast and stuff.
Yeah.
Before the dark times, before the
Yes.
Empire.
That's something I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm working my way there, and
Oh yeah, you wanted to
I would
mention
like-
that. Yes.
Well, I would like to. Now, this is not an official announcement, but it's a dream of mine to do another night, because I know we might want to stick with Babylon 5 for a while. I know that not everyone can join me in this, but I would like to. I'm conceptualizing in my head doing a Wednesday night that would be the fantasy side of things. Maybe once again after Brown. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of time slots, and since I'm doing music on Fridays, it's almost like
I had the original two trilogies. I had the Dragonlance Chronicles and then Dragonlance Legends when it came out. I've read a few of the other ones. A while ago I downloaded loads of ebooks.
Yeah,
I think I probably got most of them. Just never got around to reading any of them yet.
Right. Well, I recommend Dark Sword. It's actually pretty good. It's a little slow to start, but it does get good. And there's another one they did that was, I think this is the one I'm thinking about. It may not have been the Dark Sword one, but it's the one where it's like a rim world, a ring world. But it's fantasy, but maybe a little sci-fi sensibilities and stuff, especially with the sigils. But anyway, we should move on with our Babylon 5, but I just want to leave that out there. So folks, if you have some ideas, let me know if you think that trying to do a fantasy night would be cool. I am Vir Cotto.
Vir Cotto.
Yeah, he says
Attaché to Ambassador Londo Molari of the Centauri Republic. I'm told that by the people running that way that this is where I can find the Technomages. I'm here on behalf of Ambassador Molari, and I need to speak to someone who is in charge.
And that's what he said.
My name is Vir Cotto.
That's a really long
actually,
obviously would be at your earliest convenience.
No, it's not that exactly, but it's similar. There we go.
Oh, yeah. My name is Vir Cotto. I am an attaché to the Ambassador Londo Molari. My name is Vir Cotto, diplomatic ambassador to my attaché to the Ambassador Londo Molari of the Centauri Republic. My name is Vir Cotto, diplomatic attaché to Ambassador
I
Londo
think you
Molari.
can stop now, but yeah, that's all he does.
Stop program.
Stop program. And you do not scare easily.
You don't frighten easily. I work for Ambassador Molari. After a while, nothing bothers you.
And then the Technomage, he has Star Trek beaming capabilities.
Ooh.
Look at that.
And what does your master want with me? My employer requested audience. I'm sorry. Neither I nor my brothers do private audiences. We have nothing more to say to anyone on this side of the galactic rim. But he's willing to pay. Money is also irrelevant.
Oh, that's the end of this set of slides.
I can't remember the rest of my lines. Line, script.
Yeah.
Come on, get it over here.
That was very good.
But the thing is,
thank you.
I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, did that include everything? Because where we're ending here is not the end of the scene, and I'm pretty sure I cut this at the end of the scene. Oh, okay.
Money is
I think
relevant. It has no meaning where we are going.
Yeah, that's basically it. You're right. Basically, you're saying that it has no meaning where we're going, and that
If I go back without an appointment for you, the personal consequences will be quite severe. And if you try to push us in a direction we do not wish to go, the consequences will be even more severe.
Yes.
But he asks for a name, and he gets Elric, And
Elric.
then there's one thing I did have to save here. Sorry, I didn't get the rest of the
Return, dear
lines, but we do
Cotto.
have this.
There is an old saying: do not try the patience of wizards, for they are subtle and quick to anger.
Pure Tolkien.
No, Tolkien said, "Do not meddle in the affairs of wizards." That
Yeah,
was
close
Gildon.
enough.
That was Gildon to Bilbo, or Frodo. Frodo, sorry.
Frodo, yeah, he healed Frodo, right? It was Gildon, not Arwen.
Yeah. The Zocalo.
So I missed just a couple lines at the end of that scene, I believe.
That's it. You're fired.
I'm not sure how that happened. I've been trying to make more slides fit into, a single set. But
It's because you knew I would be doing this voice and I would be talking too slowly for you to keep us going.
No, it's not. It's complete foolishness on my part. After all these years.
You fool!
Before I go ahead with Zocalo, I want to check something. I want to see that I didn't skip too many, because I know the scene we're about to go to, but I want to make sure that all I did was miss the lines at the end of that one and not like whole other scenes. Oh, I did miss whole other scenes. So what I'm going to do, there's one other scene here that I am going to include now by sharing a screen. Oh, it's just, Ivanova and Franklin in the med lab. I think we can, oh no. No.
So more nonsense about diets.
No, we should, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, we should do that. No, because afterwards it also didn't include the Londo scene. So what I'm going to do is open this.
Oh no, you
some
can't
software.
skip the Londo scene.
Yeah, I know. I got this now in a player, a slide player, and I just need to share it in StreamYard. It's not that easy, folks, when you're doing this stuff, because there's all sorts of moving parts and there's all sorts of things that can go wrong, but it looks like I can share my slide player from my computer. At least that's going to be the goal here.
But you make it look like a breeze, dude.
Oh, no, I make it look painful.
No, you don't. You really don't. You really do make it look easy.
Well, it's been 2 years of workarounds and stuff like that, so I know, what I can do to try and get around the problems that I have. But, yeah, Mr. Brown is Mr. Smooth. He doesn't have problems. He's all good. Oh, except for that one night that, what was it, YouTube, the chat didn't work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that was on YouTube.
Biotech.
It was YouTube's fault.
These are my monitors. All workspaces. Oh, come on. Choose which screen. No, I don't want to share a screen. I want to share an app. And it's wanting to share screens. Where do I? Window. There we go. No, this is window. That.
I want a Zocalo sign for my office. Super cool.
Here we go. Okay, so we see that. Let me just enlarge it.
No, don't let him. Stop him. Somebody, quick. Don't let him do it. That's my instinct whenever somebody says, all right, let me do this. No, I won't.
All right, so, oh, come on.
Where are we coming?
Can you enlarge it? There we go. Is that big for you guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just confirming. Liza, is this big?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. All right, so here we go. Should we do these lines? No, they're not important enough, basically.
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's about the healing process and all that. Oh, come on. Back.
Just zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to also get the right. Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me find full screen. I'm sorry. I'm using software I don't normally use because I don't normally use. What do you call these? Slides this way. Yeah, we're viewing slides. Share. No. View. Yeah. How do we get full screen? F11? No. All right. This is gonna suck balls.
That should be right there. That should be fine right there.
Yeah, the thing is, when I try to go to the next one, it makes it small again. All right, let's just summarize this. We've all seen this before. Basically, he comes back to Londo, and Londo's like, Veer, where's my endorsement? And it's like, they don't want to do it. They're going away, and it doesn't matter to them. And he's like, well, did you offer them money? And he's like, money doesn't mean anything to them. Money and power. And of course, Londo doesn't fall for
Money
that.
and power means something to everyone, not to them.
Not to them. But then Londo says, okay, well, if I can't get them to come to me, maybe there's someone else they could come to that they can't.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Deny. So, yeah, if I have to do this again, I am going to definitely play the slides in something else. The default application does not work well.
Well, we're running over 2 hours. Why don't we take the second half next week?
Does that sound good, folks? How about in the chat? What do you guys say? Second half next week? Yeah, this is where this ended, unfortunately. Yeah, it'll be good for Colin.
Yep.
That'd be good for Colin. And we'll pick up with the Zocalo next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So
Arden Party says sure, so does Flav.
Yeah,
Sorry about
I'm
that,
going
guys.
to basically, on this one, change the title to say part 1 of 2.
Oh.
Then we'll do part 2 of 2. Well, what I'm going to do is...
Well, hopefully we part 2 of 2.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is make sure the slides are all set. I'll look at the beginning and end slides, make sure they're all there. And yeah, I was trying something new because before I was changing the slide decks too fast. Too frequent and stuff. So I was able to compress them and fit more in, but somehow not all of them got in there. And this deck, a few at the end, were left out. So I got to troubleshoot that.
That's it. We're just going to have to find ourselves a new giant. That's all.
A new giant?
The Princess Bride.
Oh, shoot, yeah. There is that, too. Yeah, there's that.
Sorry, I am full of trivia and movie quotes.
Absolutely. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Have a nice day.
I don't know why I played that, but there you go.
I've
All right,
gotten into a habit. Oh, real quick, I've gotten into a habit recently when somebody says, "Have a nice day." I'll look at them kind of strict and stern and say, "Don't tell me what to." I mean, thank you. You too.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Well, anyway,
I don't know what started me doing that, but it never ceases to make people laugh.
Purple's winning, 67
It
to
should.
33%.
Of course, justice for purple, Ming.
Yes.
Justice for purple.
Yes.
The green show themselves to be treacherous jerks.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Good.
We'll have to see. I forget who started the offing of people first.
It was green. It was green Drazi.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
green. It's
All
their
right.
fault. Yes.
All right. So there we go. But it all's well that ends well.
Gavin.
And I will be back home tomorrow, so next time you won't have the trucks downshifting in the background and the echo
don't
in the
worry.
room. And
It was that was nothing. It
Not
just
a big
sounded
deal,
cool,
no.
So I mentioned it. Yeah, so if you can leave a comment afterwards, it really helps us in the algorithm as well. I'd like to hear some feedback on my idea of doing another night because our audience is really digging the Babylon 5. We've got a core here. I'd like to keep it going, but I'd also like to do other things. It's not that I have a lot of time to do another thing. It's just I love doing this, and I'd like to expand. So I was thinking maybe balancing the sci-fi with fantasy.
What are
I
you
already have
talking?
the Music Friday.
As in doing what? What you talking about?
That's the thing. I would like to leave it as that right now and brainstorm because we have two main ideas. The one idea is doing some, I mean, not necessarily slides from a film specifically or a series, but maybe
stories.
concepts.
Yeah.
Like we could focus on one thing, like maybe we want to talk about the different classes of elves in Tolkien or something like that.
Or
where it's
maybe can we
topic-driven.
cover like a single story from the Silmarillion? Like
Yeah, we could do those because
yeah.
those are shorter and stuff. We could do that. Another thing is, I mean, if we wanted to do some role playing, would be fun. I don't know.
I don't know if I can do that.
I don't have a game on Wednesdays.
Oh wow, you have.
I have two on Sunday sometimes, depending.
But I'll have to get with you to see. I mean, because
which is why I don't get to do that much of Brown, unfortunately.
Because I'm from the old days of just modules and stuff, where I know nowadays they have, computer system. I mean, software that actually helps you through like a module and stuff like that. I'm from the old tabletop days.
Oh, we do tabletop per se, but because it's we play games obviously online. So what so a lot of it we do through Discord, but also there's several virtual tabletops. You can put maps up and they do your own dice rolls and have
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd have to employ that. You have experience with that. I don't
Some.
know. Yeah. Well,
I am sorry. I am sorry to say I'm pretty much locked into the Aliens special edition review for the next probably.
I wasn't going to do it the same time as Brown. It would probably be after.
And at least the Alien special edition one, that seems to be Brown seems to be saying, okay, 2 hours, we're done. We'll continue it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many weeks? It'll probably be like 12 or something.
We're thinking at this point, I'm thinking it's probably going to go at least 5, if not 6 more weeks.
Now I am doing this, a landscape portrait of Archer Collin fighting a dragon. I'm typing this into my easy diffusion here to see if this will work.
Well, excuse me,
Colin, don't let him do that.
I object. As a loyal fan of Anne McCaffrey's, I do not fight dragons, I ride them.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I was just testing the viability. No, with the video stream going on my AI little platform here, since it's on my local computer, it runs slow, so it'll take a while to generate any imagery.
Have any of you read the Dragonlance books, the first 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me.
Here's the thing. The original artwork for the Dragonlance series, the second book, shows a knight in blue armor with a helmet on, arms crossed, looking very strict, and you're going, "Wow."
Yeah. That was Dragons of Winter, right?
And
it started with
right. Now don't say anything about the character, please. I don't want to spoil this for anyone who hasn't read it. I mean it. This is terrible because the copy that I got when I ordered it on Amazon, it arrived paperback book, and the cover shows a blue knight, arms crossed, no helmet, and in the first 10 pages, you know who the character is. And I'm sitting there going, how could they do this? And I talked with the author at a convention one time, and I told him about this, and he looked at me, he said, they did what? He didn't even know they did it. Because it was the paperback version.
The author was, well, you mean the illustrator, because the author's
the author.
Weiss. Arthur's
Dragonlance?
Weiss.
Dragonlance, not the Dragon Riders.
No, Dragonlance. Like the first book is Autumns of Twilight, or Dragons of Autumn Twilight, and the second one is Dragons of something Winter. That's the one
Dragons
you're
of
talking
Autumn,
about.
Twilight,
Okay,
Dragons of Winter,
so maybe I was talking
Dragons
to.
of
That's
Spring
right. So
Dawning.
maybe I was talking to the illustrator. You're right.
But it did have a male illustrator, Tracy Hickman.
Yeah.
Tracy. It's
That's
not
who I was
normally a
talking
guy's
to.
name, but that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's who I
Tracy
was talking
Hickman's
to.
one of the
I'm sorry.
authors.
Yeah. Well, illustrator.
He is one of the
I read
authors.
in the
Okay.
book.
Yeah, although I had the names. He's it's not on the tip of my tongue like a stick insect, but
yeah,
he's at the back of my head. I can't the name of the guy that did some of the illustrations or stuff.
Yeah, it was Tracy Hickman because I remember at least in the Dark Sword or one of the other trilogies, they actually did a further description of the authors, and Tracy did and it's a guy, even though the name's Tracy.
Yeah, I know. I bet it.
Did
It's
the illustrations.
Tracy.
But
Tracy
Margaret
without an E.
Weiss was like the main writing author.
Right, but Tracy was one of the authors, and he was when I spoke with about it, and he was livid. He was like, "What?" Because you're not supposed to know who that person is at that point. Not at the beginning of the book. It gets revealed much later.
That was one of the reprints, the newer editions.
Yep.
They just.
Yep,
oh yeah. Well, they didn't finish it off. They didn't do the first trilogy. The fourth book was done in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's a generation passing of the torch thing. It was all right, but you lose some of the characters that you kind of really liked and stuff. So
It's
that was
a
kind
very emotional ending to Spring Dawning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Spring's Dawn.
End.
Oh yeah.
At the end, there's a couple of 3 bits and pieces that are very yeah. And
well, it was some tough drama to get through in some of the other books as well, because I did all of them, and then I finally, did the one they did in the early 2000s.
Did any of you guys see the 2-part Dragonlance or the Dragonlance cartoon movie?
No.
I think they made one. It was one of 2 parts. They didn't make the whole thing, I think.
Well, who made it?
Was it any good?
I can't remember.
You
It's a
may
long
not
time
know.
ago since I saw it.
Oh man, it would have been those things where it's like, you didn't quite give it enough of a try. Probably hard to do. Like some of those animated Tolkien ones were really.
It's funny. There's I'm sure you've heard of him, the Critical Drinker on YouTube. So he and Mahler in one of the open bar shows were objecting mightily, and rightly so, to the orcs in Rings of Power going, "I don't want to go to war. I want to raise my family." And they were saying, orcs have never said anything like this in anything Tolkien.
Oh.
And I had to point out, I was like, in the Ralph Bakshi Return of the King, you have orcs singing, "Where there's a whip, there's a way."
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lyrics in that song is, "We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay."
So they were like enslaved and stuff.
I'm like, whether or not they should be saying it, they have said it before in a Tolkien work.
But was it the lyrics that Tolkien wrote?
No. God, no.
Okay. No. Okay.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Orcs
that's
wouldn't
where
say
the
that.
issue is. I remember I was really liking some of the Forgotten Realms stuff, like the Rick Salvatore.
I've read a few of those.
With Drist Doran and stuff. And then all of a sudden, it skipped a couple hundred years after, like, the characters you knew, Drist was still alive. But now it was like all of a sudden the orcs and stuff were the people he was fighting for. It was like, oh my God, what happened?
Drist always just seemed to me like a poor man's Elric of Melniboné.
Yeah.
No, but they were interesting books to start and stuff. But then I guess maybe the series went on too long, and then all of a sudden he's trying different things, and maybe it's more politically correct. It's like, you don't have to make everything kind of like meta, it's like orcs can be orcs. They can be the bad guys. Just leave them like that and Same thing with other monsters and stuff. Because in these writings of good and evil, it's a lot of times, cool to have things that are just evil, no moral dilemmas, no consequences. We were the good guys, they were the bad guys, like Jakar said, and they made
a
pleasing
very
thump
agreeable thump.
when
Yes.
It went down. Yes. Oh, I gotta watch that now. I gotta see it.
All
My
right,
favorite
folks.
Just put it,
episode.
Lawrence. I just put in the private chat. I found the Dragonlance movie on YouTube.
Oh, very cool. I mean, you could share that with the rest of our audience. There's no problem. Maybe it's
Would we
something
get
they'd
copyright
like to do
struck
now.
for it?
I'm
It's
not
on
going to
YouTube.
play it.
It's on YouTube.
No, I'm
Oh,
not
it's
going
not-
to
yeah.
play it. I was saying you can share it in the chat so our chat can check it out. Because we're going to be signing off
I'm not
now.
sure if I can post in chat. That's why I put it in the private. 'Cause I'm not sure if I can.
You're not modded?
I don't believe I am. No.
Well, type in the chat so I can mod you.
Okay, hold on.
There's always so many things.
I have to go back again.
Well, I'm scrolling up here to see if I can find you in the chat, and you haven't chatted.
Yes, Sergeant
before.
Party. That is what he's talking about. An animated movie or series.
Yeah, it gives, since
I
we're
think
signing off a little early, gives our folks something to check out. Because I think we have some fantasy people here.
Honestly, if you're going to be doing fantasy, I would love it if you would cover one movie at some point.
Oh, sure. I mean,
you want to know what movie it is?
Which one?
1977 Star Wars.
Ah. We will definitely do that at some point because
everyone calls it sci-fi. I'm like, it's not sci-fi. It's fantasy, you idiots.
It's both. It's both,
No,
but it's light on the science.
I swear to God, it is not science fiction. It does not answer what if only, or if nothing changes. It doesn't answer any of those questions. It's not science fiction. It's set in space.
It's fantasy set in space.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's what the early Pern books are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fantasy in a sci-fi setting.
Right. But it
I
doesn't
do
make it
not
sci-fi.
mean that in any way to be denigrated.
I would
love
not
the Pern
ban
novels.
sci-fi, from being put there in a way like setting-wise, because fantasy usually doesn't have blasters and Death Stars and shit like that, unless you have a melding. You kind of need to say, okay, it's got technology and stuff in it, and so we could do that. Archer, are you gonna type in the chat so I
I'm
can
just actually waiting for my computer to open the bloody YouTube up so I can.
Well, okay.
'Cause
Well, I'm here trying to do the
had
private chat.
Came out of that
I'm
one.
trying
because
to do
we
the
finished.
private chat, but
Yeah.
I can't find a clickable link, actually. Let me try again.
Is it not
Private
coming
chat.
up? I'll. Is it not?
Welcome to Earworms, where boomers try to do things. Yeah, because this is not a link here in the private
No, it's
chat.
not. Is it? You're right. Sorry. Okay, hold on a minute. No, I literally. I
like
literally
a
had
title,
the.
but it's
Yeah,
not a link.
I mean, I literally. Oh, let's see what happens if it lets me when this thing
Stitch.
finally opens
What
up.
is it?
No,
Stitch
Stitch
have
is
to
being mean.
Oh man,
Flying squirrels are naturally mean creatures.
not all of us can
Right.
be as
Okay, that's
Wait a minute,
now.
wait a minute. Lawrence, did
as
you not
useful
share?
as Stitch.
Lawrence, did you not share with Liza that that good?
I did.
Oh, you did. Then you
Yeah, we
know they're
talked
not
about
mean creatures. Come on.
Oh, I beg to differ.
We
I've
had one that we
naturally.
kind of sort of rescued and had in our bathtub, and when it kind of came to, it was
Oh.
pissed off.
It was
Not as cuddly as that good news girl said, huh?
We were able to get it outside, though.
Yeah.
But,
it was ready to attack. Yeah, and it made that sound. I couldn't believe it. I thought that was just a thing you heard in cartoons. It's like and climbing up the towel I was holding to.
Okay, now
God,
that's
it was-
weird.
And
Uh,
there's one
Yeah.
fantasy we did a year and a half ago that someday when there's enough space in between, I want to do again.
A little boy. What do we hear? A little boy.
Some of Tom Cruise's finest acting.
Tim Curry too.
I'm kidding about the cruise.
I know.
But it's fun. And I like. I'm one of the oddballs. I like the Tangerine Dream score. I'm an electronic music guy.
Now that's weird.
What?
I put the link in chat, and it's not showing.
It won't until I mod you. Hold on.
No.
Are
I put the link in there, and it's not showing in the Discord. But I can, which is why I put it down. I can type in there. So for some odd reason, I put it there in YouTube.
No, the
And it's
chat
showing on
won't let
YouTube,
you
it's-
put links in unless you're a mod. I just
Yeah.
did that. So now you
okay.
can type it in. You can copy and paste it in. Don't type it in. That just paste it in.
Now I'm moderator for this channel. Thank you.
Can you see?
Interesting question. Right now, this is the most important question of all.
Colin types his links in.
I mean, so I've gone blue instead. Oh, and green.
There
you
it
go.
is.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
no, that's weird because I could see it in. Well, I put it in before. Just I can see it in on YouTube in a YouTube chat, but it's not coming in the StreamYard chat, which was what I thought was weird.
Hey guys, I don't know if if any of you have noticed this, but when you grab a YouTube link, there's the HTTP, YouTube.be, that whole thing, and then there's a string of characters, and it's always followed by a question mark, SI equals, and then a bunch of strings.
Mm-hmm.
Delete everything from the question mark to the end, because that's the stuff that identifies you. When you copy a link, it puts a thumbprint of you in that link.
Oh, right.
Delete everything from the question mark on, and everyone still gets the link. There's just no thumbprint to it now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, but Colin isn't sharing anything weird.
This isn't top secret or anything.
No, but it's just something else for YouTube to track.
Yeah, I know. I try to.
And I say
do what
no.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to do
On
what I
principle.
can. Yeah.
Call me paranoid, but just because I'm paranoid, it doesn't mean I'm not being followed.
That's true. Well,
We're all
folks,
being
there you have
followed.
some. There you have some extra enjoyment if you need some, because we're going to be signing off now. We will be finishing this next week. We'll do the second half. Make sure all the slides are good and rosy, and we
Thank you,
enjoyed
Stitch.
ourselves tonight. This is fun. I like hanging out with you guys on Sunday nights. It's really delightful.
Yeah, I like it too. Thank you.
Yeah, and our chat is lovely, even if they're purple.
Arden Party, who? Who's that again? What have you heard?
Who told you to say that?
It's Garibaldi here, Dutch Garibaldi.
Yep.
That's what we find out at the end of this episode too. Is Garibaldi has a little bit of P in him. Paranoia. All right.
All right, folks.
I want to thank
Have
you
a
all for
great-
joining us. Any announcements before I say goodnight?
I'll let everyone else go first. Mine's rather sober.
Well, I don't have anything to say. I've already said enough. So,
Well, I think I told you guys that last Thursday, the 12th, was the 6th anniversary of my mother's passing, and that I had planted a tree with some of her ashes the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I may have told you I plan on doing that. Anyway, yesterday I did. Wait, what's today? Today's Sunday. This morning, I drove 2.5 hours out to Dewey Beach, which was my mother's favorite place to go and her requested place of rest, with her ashes in a biodegradable paper sea turtle. That my mother loved sea turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Found an entry onto Dewey Beach, walked the sea turtle out there, and returned my mother's ashes to the sea.
Wow.
Standard burial at sea prayer for her, and putting her to rest where she finally deserved and wanted to be.
After 6 years. Wow.
Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to do it before.
Wow.
But when I left the beach, I turned around for some reason, I don't remember why, and I realized that the entry I had chosen at random just happens to share the name of the town in which I now live.
Wow.
Yeah, there are some times where coincidence just seems too goddamn cosmic to be coincidence.
Synchronicity, not a coincidence.
So it was the right time. It may have been a wait, but it was the right time for you. And that probably means something to her where she's at now.
I hope so. And swappers, you can reach out to me anytime you want. I have told you I'm willing to work with you on the voice acting if you're really serious about it.
I'm doing.
I have
some
acting
too.
experience.
I'm doing some too. It's just, as I said to swappers, the narration stuff perfect, but when it comes to the characters, my only concern is I can do characters that are just people that people don't know already. But if I'm going to do Luke Skywalker, or in this case, like Rey Palpatine, I don't think I could do her voice because I can't do British chicks.
Why would anybody want to do Rey in any shape or
She's
form?
in the story.
I can do British folk. I can do British chicks all night long. Oh, that's not what you meant.
Oh, no, I did not.
I told a British woman once,
I could
just
do
talking to her on the phone.
He's a very naughty boy. I can do Mandy, mother of Brian, but that's about it.
I'd called an 800 helpline for whatever tech I needed help with, and it was a British woman who was helping me. And at the end of the call, I was like, by the way, I love your accent. She said, oh, thank you. I said, I could listen to you read the phone book. And she said, without hesitation, oh, no, you'd be bored by the seas. That got me laughing. And I said, you must have heard this before. And she goes, no, you're the first one ever to say it. I was like, great thinking. Fast comeback. I love it.
All right. Well, don't worry, swappers. We're going to be doing stuff for you. We'll, whatever way it works out, will help make this Praxium of the Pathfinder continue to come to life. And that's the cool thing. We're all in the same. We may be green, we may be purple, but we all come together because we're all Drazi at the end of the day.
No, speak for yourself.
Yeah, I know they're not my favorite.
Not a
Drazi.
I wonder how many Drazi Technomages there were.
Oh, good question.
I don't think any of them would have been able to pass the initiation.
I was going to say, how about
none?
Well, the interesting thing is that I hadn't thought about it until you brought Londo's comments up here, but I think all the Technomages we see appear to be human, but humans haven't been out in space for that long.
Well, Londo did say, oh, this one appears to be human.
Yeah.
That was one of his lines.
That's what I'm saying. I would have thought that.
Well, he was surprised that they appeared to be humans because, I mean, I guess they look like Centauri when they were on Centauri Prime.
They can probably look like anything they want.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, just because he looks humanoid doesn't mean he's necessarily human.
But I'm thinking, I mean, how do you know that Michael Ansara there is not a Centauri?
with a shaved crest.
With a shaved head.
Alone, the nuts started.
That's why they'll never be Technomages. Oh, now my voice is screwed up.
Yeah. No, but what I mean, I'm just thinking. I was thinking that they're not going to presumably. I doubt they're going to human Technomages. That
for all we know, they're dragons.
Probably.
I'm serious.
Yeah, they could be. No, but I'm just thinking. But I mean, the implication, and I'm trying to. It's a long time since I read the books, but look. The implication there, obviously, is that Technomages are, I mean, especially when you find out where the Technomages actually gain their power from and where they come from. Yeah, they're obviously quite an old faction, and the suggestion, obviously, is that they wouldn't have been human, but possibly because of the limitations of makeup and that we only ever see human Technomages, or at least human looking Technomages, or say it could be a Minbari, not Minbari, it could be a Centauri, for example, because unless you see a Centauri unclothed, the only way you know it's Centauri is the hairstyle.
No.
Well, there were second ones, so I'm sure they could look like anything.
Well, they apparently have a bundle of joy in there. You know, all sorts of the men have at least.
But you know, why couldn't the Drazi be Technomages as well? They were good enough to be Rangers.
Rangers one thing, Technomages a whole order of magnitude different.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, I was sort of half joking. What I mean is, obviously, I mean, the implication, certainly just from that one line of Londo's, is that there are Technomages are various races. And the fact that humanity's only been out in space, I think, for, 200 years?
Well, maybe they're brought in to the order as foundlings, like the Mandalorians started doing.
Oh, God.
When he took over.
Did you seriously say the M word during a Babylon 5? That's it. You're fired. Oh, Lord. And on that bombshell, everyone. No, before we leave, Ardent Party. Wait. Ardent Party did make an announcement. He has 2 new videos up.
Okay. Yeah, I checked out some of your stuff, Ardent Party. It's cool beans. Happy to have you on board.
He already left, but I'm sure he appreciates it on the re-rub.
Yep.
He's here, I think. Yeah.
No, he left.
Oh, but one thing we will on the Sunday nights, we will, when Swappers has another chapter, we will take a week to do Swapper's new chapter and then come back to Babylon 5. So
sorry, Ardent
he's
Party.
Ready, we will do it.
Yeah. Sorry, Ardent Party. It was Flavius that left, not you. Never mind. Sorry.
Because the work done by you guys out there, or people we come across, that's very important. So we gotta, when that comes out, we gotta celebrate.
Yes.
And enjoy it.
We'll have a party.
Good times. Come on. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Time celebration. Okay. That's it. Enough. We're really stretching it. So here we go, folks. Good night. We'll see you next Sunday. Hopefully, Brown's going to have 10 bins next Sunday or something. Wow. Good night. We'll say goodbye.
Nighty-night.
And finally, here are some completely gratuitous pictures of penises to annoy the censors and to hopefully spark some sort of controversy, which it seems the only way these days to get the jaded, video-sated public off their fucking asses and back in the sodding cinema.